No, Stan and Bernard and Dave, Perlita, what you guys keep doing and you're waging your war with me is stupid. It's dumb. All you guys are doing, and I know you're working with Doug King. Oh, the prison thing, right? So, okay, we'll do it when we're more alive to make money. So I'll play it your way, Bernard. Okay, okay, I'm gay supposedly, and I'll be a hick hillbilly racist. So what I'll do is just do Tom Surson, Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinwan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961 Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bat 4, Blue Boy Boxes, GPS Pestle, Robo Rapist Night, Red Randy, Red Gordon, and Ellery, Karen Faust of the Country and Western, Stan and Brian and their sons right there. And then the Carnies and the Ghetto Life. If you guys really want to, you're racist too, right, Bernard? I mean, you guys have only displayed it. So I can be the same, and then I go, hey, military, police officers, firefighters, doctors, and teachers, use the tactics of the racist and ignorant Bernard LaFagala Chance and DJ Dave Balamorad and Polita Jones Quinwan and their regime. Use their tactics to not be that racist and, the opposite of. But you could use their tactics to replenish your resources and supplies. Done. And then I can say, well, since Bernard just keeps asserting that something isn't true that's true, okay, true, then they can do the same thing to me. Done. Say, okay, Jewish Colonel Melko, Colin Powell, you won. Navy, you guys won. Military, you won. Police officers, firefighters, doctors, teachers, San Diego, and the United States, you won. What are you going to do, Bernard, when you're the same? What are you going to do, Whispering Faggot of Fairmount, Paso Robo Rapist Night? What are you going to do when you're the same, Bernard? See how your fucking prison fag story is just stupid as fuck, Bernard? So, what I do is tell them, take advantage of it. Military, you have your families and friends. You can mock and ridicule Bernard and Perlita and their obsession with the ghetto life and Carney and country and western and all that garbage. And they'll all-American Attila man, or they're all-American. And to take advantage, use their tactics. They use the very same tactics that they use against the world to not be like them. And then use their very same tactics to replenish your resources and supplies. Done. How do you win, Bernard? Perlita. So, like I said, be careful announcing a dictatorship, Perlita, Bernard. Team Yahoo, Karen, Don Wiley, so on and so forth. Team Bit of Fat. Because you guys put yourself in a corner with your made-up bullshit stories. Here, Texas, Florida, wherever you guys did your little thing, Joe, Oregon, Washington. That's why the style and type in which the ghetto life that you try to get everybody to live, Bernard, or country and western, or Carney is not a good idea. Pick the street, Jamaica Street, Aurora. Boom. Aurora, Illinois. Boom. Aurora, Colorado. Boom. Fine, all they gotta do is find you guys a basis of operation. Boom, 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 boom. So, standing them like Command and Conquer, bam. Done. Use the same tactics to resupply the military can use to resupply their resources and all that stuff. How do you win, Bernard? Stan, do you really want white parity now, or you want to really be ghetto gangbangers? Because it'll let you, but it's dumb. Mad Max, Road Warrior, Command and Conquer, done. That's all they need. And the Navy and the Air Force, all the military branches, Coast Guard, police officers, firefighters, doctors, teachers, they pretty much solve most of the crimes and problems of most Americans being naive and complacent. Boom. Right off of your addiction, Stan, Steve, Brian. Done. Starting to crawl back, getting back into that house there where all the debate and debacle began, huh? Bernard, I know you're working with Doug and Perlita and Roble Knight. And, you know, Dave, Steve Jones, Morgans. So if you're going to be that racist and that dishonest, Doug and Elton and your team, they can just use the same tactics against you guys. Here's your prison. I'm here in the prison. And then make whopping amounts of money off of you guys. And you can assert anything you want, Bernard, and your bullshit story is truth. But they can use those tactics to replenish their supplies and resources off of a temper tantrum of LaFac. Over what? A cell phone or a computer or whatever. I don't even have to have the tangible item. Long after I pass away, Bernard, they'll be able to make money off of Perlita and you guys' dumb fuckery and your guys' claims. They can make money off the Carney Circus thievery of the Roble Knight and Joe. Ta-da! All they need is that sound, one video. In the military, the firefighters, doctors, teachers, police officers, FBI, NSA, CIA, the tech companies, bam, got you all. So how big of a smartass do you want to be with your torture device, Roble Knight? And the eye dotting, and poking, and the chin poking, and the Red Randy marching around, stomping around. Point is, Bernard, you set your regime into a place they don't belong. Here and in Texas, Florida, Colorado, Michigan, Vermont, Maine, Washington, Oregon. Golden. Not really for you African Americans or Africa. Just use the same tactics of their destruction to replenish your supply and resources. Done. So, if you obsess over ghetto life and being a fag that much, Bernard and Perlita, if it's that important, Judy Shepard, Country and Western Karen, and Carney Life, you can, but they'll use those tactics in you people's racism and ignorance and naive complacentness against you all to replenish their supplies and resources for you guys' pitiful and useless and pointless online cyber war for like the last 7+14 years, just because you guys got jealous of Kim Beswick or a few other girls that I went to school with because Perlita threw a temper tantrum because Jim and me moved away or whatever, or Jordan or whatever. So, like I said, Bernard, it's not really hard to figure out the man who's running it. Fox Racing, Fox News, 24, Dark City, Underworld, the vampire movie, Underworld, everything. Bam. Bread. Birth. Your obsession over a city that ain't yours, Bernardi, LaChance, Con Man of Freeman, and Perlita Joan Quinn Wands, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, Amphibious Base Man, All American. So if you really want to become a comic book, you can. It's not advisable, but it proves the ones who really dumped it in there and fucked up everyone's life, Dave. And you guys can lie about it all you want, but what's done is done, and it's going to cost you trillions and trillions and trillions and tons of research to fix those problems. And so you can blame me all you want, Bernard and Dave, and make up a story with your Leggero Christ or Jesus Christ Superstar or whatever, All American, with your racism and your bullshit excuses. And they can just use those very same tactics that Doug taught you all, that he said to me, and the rape, and then, make a plethora of money off of the group of you and your dumb fuckery to replenish their supplies and resources for the Navy and the Air Force, the other military branches, the engineering corps, the San Diego police officers who've had to put up with a group of you, but the other police officers throughout the nation. Well, listen to that there. Man, that's freedom. That's where I should be. I want to be, but I can't. See, Ferrari, I want to, but they disabled me. So we'll just make money off of that tactic too, I guess, for them. So retirement's gonna be good for the Navy off of this one. And they still get to fly and be free. And then, you know, the firefighters get to take advantage. All they gotta do is team up with the FBI and SA, CIA and all them. Makes it a good living for them if they, you know, why worry about relations with other nations? Fix the relations within, then worry about the other nations. And then, you know, they become a superpower base, but you just can't see it. So, be careful, Bernard LaFagavachance. Because you're not a very good military leader, and neither was Joe, or the All-American, and I know you guys are stomping around throwing a tizzy fit, but guess what? We asked you guys not to militarize us and jack us all up, and my sister and my wife and those kids, and you guys did anyway. And guess what, Bernard? Going to war with me is not the very best idea in the world. And then making up a story. Because guess what? They know more about out here, the military and the police, about what happened and what was supposed to happen that didn't happen. And well, when you wage war with me, Bernard LaFagavachance and Perlita, the chances of you winning probably pretty low, because all they gotta do is send you guys the bill to replenish their resources and supplies, and then you guys can talk all the shit you want, but you never really controlled anything, because I didn't either.